Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Dungeon Explorer as the Witch class for the NEC TurboGrafx-16 and PC engine. In the last video, we destroyed the Rufus statue and we defeated the Gutworm. Hopefully I can remember what I destroyed in the previous video every time I do one of these intros. So we're in a whole new area after defeating the Gutworm. And we can start talking to people and going into dungeons. Your capacity for black and white magic is limited. Take caution. Yes, we will have to keep that in mind. For now, let's go down here. And we have this little area here. And that guy looks like he's up to no good. He seems to want to follow us. And there's also this little area right here. What? Who are you? I shall cry if you do anything violent to me. Maybe you are good? My name is Princess Aki. Grimrose has locked me in here. Please save me. And you won't be able to go through here until you defeat Grimrose. So, let's go through those stairs and talk to whoever is living in this house. Listen, if you can destroy the statue guards, you might get past the sealed door. Matter of fact, that's exactly what we have to do. So, let's do that. Hey, a halo! That gives me a few extra hit points to work with, beyond my maximum. Now we need to go north and follow the enemy generators on the way there. The green worms will drop white charges, while the spiders will drop the black ones. The worms can also poison you with their attacks as well. So you want to be very careful what you're doing here. And I seem to be having a terrible time because I keep getting white charges for some reason. There goes those HP. And from here, we can keep following the center of the road and destroying these enemy generators as we go. Thankfully, this is pretty easy to do, especially since we have pretty good attack power for our class that we're playing as right now. And that takes us all the way back to the beginning. Alright. Now there are two doors to the side, one to the left, one to the right. Let's take the one on the left first. Let's destroy the enemies here. Let's destroy the statues in particular. That's what we really need to destroy. I would like it if you didn't throw daggers at me. That would be very cool. And we need to avoid the bugs that are bouncing around and the knives being thrown by these soldiers as we destroy these statues. Thankfully, when you destroy a statue, it stays destroyed. There are 4 in all, and I'm just taking care of those 2 statues from an angle and from a distance, so that way I don't have to deal with the bugs that are bouncing around that whenever they come out of the pot at that little area there. Now this is just the same area, just a mirror image. And I need you out of my way. Alright. There's going to be another one of these guys, but we can hang back here, and we can take care of the statues that way. That will get us past the sealed door. But once we go into this now open middle section and go up the stairs, we will have to deal with stuff. We will have to deal with more bouncing bugs, and we will have to deal with soldiers that want to kill us. Not a fun combination, that. And I want to take as little damage as possible as I go through here. These guys will throw axes at us, but I'm ready to take them on. Especially since I have good attack speed and power for this point in the game. Alright, let's continue to hang back and take care of these enemies. Oh no! Blue flame showed up. I didn't want to deal with that. Clearly. What? Why are you running away from me? Okay. And I don't want to take damage here. So... okay, what are you doing? Stop doing that. Let's continue to hang back and take care of these enemies here. I need you to aim diagonally. And let's go upstairs just in time to avoid that blue flame. And we'll pick up the crown to increase our intelligence. But I do want to go back down and see if I can get some more potions. I want to see if I can do that. If I can do that, if I can get some more white charges, I can heal up. I would really like to heal up. So let's keep fighting these enemies around here until we do. And in case I can't get to maximum HP, I can always go back to the tavern in town and I can heal up there. Okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to go heal at the tavern. I was hoping against hope and staying silent the whole time that maybe I could get some white charges from the enemies around there, but sadly I could not. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the long trek back to the town. We're gonna go back to the town this way. And defeating the enemies throughout the game makes getting back to certain places a lot easier. That basically makes it that you don't have to do a lot of re-exploring dungeons just to get to where you need to go. So you can get back to the town in a few minutes once you have a few of the boss enemies beaten and you know where the stairs go. At this point in the game, I'm going to be facing 2 bosses in one video. Up until this point, we had like maybe 1 boss per video. But as for, just like in all of my Dungeon Explorer runs, this is the point where I start fighting 2 per video. And I start running through this. Also, the tavern is right here. That's the way to the castle. Alright, we've effectively doubled the amount of health that we have. And now we gotta go all the way back, but thankfully the entire trek will be worth it. Sadly, when you go through earlier areas, you can't find magical charges. It's always at the points where you have to go, where you need to be going, where you'll usually find spell charges. You can't go back to get earlier stuff. Well, you can't go back to earlier points to get stuff, I should say. And by stuff, I not only mean white and black magic charges, but also power-ups such as the wing boots and the rings that give you a little extra hit points beyond your maximum, or the crowns that increase your intelligence, or the axes that increase your attack power, I think. Yeah, you can't get any power-ups of any sort in the earlier areas if you were to go back to them. You have to press on and take on the part where you need to be at and where you need to do things in order to get them, and that can be a bit of a pain in the butt. Especially if you've lost one of your 5 lives or continues at this point in the game. Dying in this game, really, really bad. Something you really don't want to do, and I can't believe I took all that damage. That was terrible. But at least, we have a path leading straight to the castle now. We don't have to destroy those statues ever again. Once we go back, those statues will stay destroyed, which is a very good thing. And I thought I'd destroy that thing. I didn't. Still hoping against hope that a random white charge pops up, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen here. Though a man can dream. Yeah, nothing happened. The game can be a little stingy with pickups at times. Alright. Let's go up these stairs. And here we will fight the Grimrose. You want to stay all the way back and keep firing at the flowers here from a distance. That way you can destroy them, as well as projectiles and any bugs that fly in your path. And from here, I'm going to go ahead and get the green gem. That'll get me a little bit more HP and a little more, just a little more intelligence for my spells. Alright, let's take care of everything from a distance here. And I don't know why I'm doing this the hard way when I could just take the path leading a little further towards the entrance here. We can just take the other way around and do it that way. Alright. Now we need to go back to this staircase. And when we go over here, the princess will be gone. And the path will be opened. Princess's message. Thanks to you, I'm safe. If you want to see me, call JBBNJ HDC0G. That is a password that lets you play as the princess at the start of the game. I may play that class one day. I'd like to see if I can beat all of the classes that are available at the start first before I do any of that, though. But anyway, we can now over here, and oh boy, this guy, he's going to come after us. And we need to back up just a bit. And if we position yourself right here, he'll stay in the corner. He'll try to turn the corner, but he won't approach you. And you can just keep firing at him until he drops a stone of power of his own. It will take a lot of shots, but it is worth it. He only shows up once. Once you destroy him, he doesn't come back, and the password does reflect that. Alright. Let us go get the strength increase. That'll give us a little bit more HP, and from here, we are going to the next dungeon. Alright. Watch out for these spawners, because they spawn rocks. Also, these enemies here will spawn black charges from time to time as you defeat them. And sometimes rings like that give you temporary invincibility. I will take it. Now, we need to go over there, but I do want to get rid of this. I do want to get rid of this spawner. And then retreat a little bit. That way, that doesn't give me a hard time. Another invincibility ring. I'm lucking out here. And I do want to make sure that I'm doing my best here, so that way I don't get hurt a lot. And let's take care of the spawners as we go. You are becoming a pain. There are too many of you right now. So once I destroy this spawner, I'm immediately going to retreat. I do not want a blue flame showing up on me right now. Okay. Now let's go through here, and let's push our way in this direction. We could go towards those spawners there, but, well, destroying them isn't even worth it. Now, both of these stairs will take us over to here. This will lead to more enemies. I save I have a little bit of trouble trying to reach said enemies. Let's take care of the spawners and the monsters here. Sometimes they will drop white. I think they drop white charges, but they can also drop the agility boots too if you are fortunate enough. There's a seed right there, and if you grab that, we will fully recover our HP no matter how much we have left. I want to save that for a little later, and by a little later, I mean when I get past everything in this one specific room of the dungeon. And these guys are fast. Okay. We'll try it that way, since my ability to shoot at an angle is kind of not going my way there. Okay, they drop black charges. Ew. Well, we can refill our health here anyway. Also, I'm going pretty fast for this point in the game. Alright. More spawners. And winged boots. I'll take them. Okay, keep firing. Okay. I'm at to say, hey, am I not hitting that? And turns out, yes, I was indeed hitting that. And I need you to come at me and hopefully not touch me as I make my way through here. Alright. Let's destroy that and get down these stairs. Now, hopefully, yeah, I'm going to have to do it that way. Going to have to be very careful with these spawners. I do want to destroy them one by one. And just be careful doing it. Okay, that cannot affect me now. And there are those little purple eye enemies. Those things do drop white charges, which is always good, if you're fortunate enough to get one to do that. And because I ran into that, I had a harder time hitting that generator of rocks. Thankfully, the rocks destroy each other when they run into each other, which makes things a little interesting. Also, I would like to retreat a bit, because that will give me a little extra time against the monsters that are suddenly showing up. Better. Now let's destroy these things. And sadly not get a white charge. I do want to pick this up. I do want to increase my intelligence. I do want to increase my attack power. Okay, the axes give you attack power. I keep forgetting. And I'm not fast enough to get those boots. Yeah, you need to be pretty fast to get up there and get those boots, and I do not have... My agility is almost there, but not quite there, sadly. And by going up here... Hey, nice. We have more spawners to deal with. So thankfully I can take care of them. Thankfully the game decided to give me a break there and give me some charges. And there's a Caterkiller. We need to run around the room. And we need to fire at this thing's head whenever necessary and possible. The higher your agility, the better. And you want to make sure that your attack also destroys this thing's projectiles as you attack it. Otherwise, you're going to get hit more than I am right now. And thankfully, we managed to pull that off. Attack strength it is. That will give us 100 hit points, which is where I would like to be. And there's Judas. Nice job on weeding out the Caterkiller. However, I doubt your luck will continue. You're supposed to be on my side because the king said so. What are you doing? Hey, you get back here. No, you won't be able to catch up with him, but you do have to follow him up the stairs to get over to here. The hermit house is close to here, but I don't think he is living there now. So we are now in a new area. And by going over here, we can find the hermit. If we're playing as the bard. He's not here because we're not playing as the bard, so therefore he's not going to show up. But if you do show up here as the hermit, or rather as the bard, you'll be able to play as the hermit from that point on. And because of that, I do want to see if I can play through this game as the bard, which is probably the hardest class. But anyway, we have now defeated Grimrose and the Caterkiller. And by going over here to the west, we will have a new place to go to that the king will be able to tell us about. Good to see you again. I've got information on the aura. To the west of this castle is Water Castle. Go there to investigate, but watch out for the tiger beast. Before you go, here's some special magic you will need to fight the enemy. And if we didn't have max charges, we would have gotten one white charge and one black charge. So, at this point, we do need to head in this direction to go to our next destination. However, that is going to have to wait until the next video. So, join me next time where we head towards the Water Castle and take on the Tiger Beast. I've got plenty of speed to face him like all those other times, but hopefully I'll be able to do this as the witch. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!